are ya? Welcome back to my channel, and yes, it's another wedding video. I thought I was overwhelming you with wedding videos, but then I posted a poll and asked if I was, and 96% of you said no, we want more wedding videos. So here you go. I posted on my Instagram story, which, side note, if you don't follow me, you totally should. It's at Michel Smith. I'll put it here because it's hard to spell Michel Jancy. Thank goodness I'm married to Smith. I posted on my Instagram the seating chart signs that I made for my wedding, and I think I had 15 or 20 message requests saying, please make a video on this. So you ask, I deliver. But I'm not just talking about that. I'm going to talk about everything that I DIY'd for my wedding and briefly how I did it. I wish I had the physical things to show you, but luckily I have lots of pictures, so I'll just insert pictures as I talk about them. Starting off with simple things. One thing that we made for the rehearsal dinner and for select guests at the wedding, just because of family dynamics, you want people to sit by certain people and away from other people, if you know what I'm saying. We made name cards. I ordered these really cute name cards on Amazon. I forget how much they were, but maybe in the $15 range, and they had the cute little leaf print on the top. And I also ordered a roller stamp because I kind of wanted that like rustic stamp, typewriter-y type look to it, and I roller stamped the names onto every name card. By I mean I tried, I got frustrated, and my dad, who is a perfectionist, ended up doing most of them. Roller stamps are hard. I don't necessarily recommend them. I would maybe buy individual letter stamps if you want to recreate this. I do think it could work so well in a typewriter. If you have access to a typewriter, that'd be super easy and super cute. Another similar tabletop thing that we did, we reused these for the rehearsal dinner and the wedding, was I made table numbers. I ordered these frames off of Target, and I printed out the pictures from our engagement shoot, which my lovely friend Jessie did. I should link her Instagram below as well. She is a great photographer. If you're in the California area and you're getting married soon, I highly recommend her. She does weddings, she does engagement pictures, she does everything. Anyways, she did our engagement pictures. So I printed those out, and then I had a friend who had, I don't even know what the machine is called. It's like the letter cutter machine. Put cardstock paper in, and then you program it to cut out certain shapes or letters or numbers. I was gonna do stickers. I just couldn't find stickers that I liked the font of online, and I didn't have time to go look at like Michael's in person. So she cut out all the numbers I needed, and I used double stick tape and taped the number like 1 on the picture and put the picture in the frame, and you can see in the pictures in this video how they turned out. But I thought it was a really cute personal way to, you know, add a little bit of us to the table and still it serves a purpose. Next, we had a bride bar at my wedding, which if you don't know me, I don't drink. So I kind of wanted to have, you know, the regular bar, alcohol, whatever, people have fun, go do you. But then a me bar, which my drink of choice is usually a latte. So we had an espresso company come in, which was really fun. And to personalize the cups, I ordered a stamp online. It ended up costing me about $15, and I stamped each of the coffee cups. I also did this for our bridal suite for our Keurig. It was a really cute way to add a personal touch to that. Also, we could reuse the stamps if we did little gift bags, like welcome bags for everyone coming out of town. We are planning on using that on those. That's something we just didn't get around to doing. Another thing I kind of DIY'd, I guess, loose interpretation of DIY, is I made little like swag bags for my bridesmaids. I think I took a picture of everything in it, so if I did, I'll insert it here. But it started off as a bag of necessities of things they might need the wedding day, like mints and clear nail polish and I don't remember, lots of things. But then I got distracted with like really pretty bath salts and face masks and hair ties and stuff like that. So I just kind of made it like a little treat yourself bag. I think that was just a fun way to give them something for the day of. I gave them that, the robes, and they each got a handwritten card. And so that was something fun to kind of put together. Okay, now for the big stuff. I used a website called Canva, C-A-N-V-A, for so many things. For our welcome sign, for our seating charts, for our programs, for a sign for the guest book sign-in table, and I also used it for the rehearsal dinner to make a little sign for the seating chart there. I did not know what Canva was until I got engaged and I was looking for a way to design things online, and oh my goodness, it seriously made things so easy. So I did pay for the Pro program, which I think is $12 a month, only to have access to custom sizing for my seating chart signs. So I'll start with explaining how I did that. We rented the copper pipes from my wedding planner, actually. I think they were like $50 to rent for the day, which isn't bad. And the hard part was really figuring out where everyone would sit. But on Canva, it's basically like a PDF document where you can move stuff around. I designed the signs you see here with an upstairs seating sign and a downstairs seating sign, and then I had them printed at a local print store in Austin. If you live in the Texas area, it's called ACL, American Color Labs, which is funny because the music festival in Austin is also called ACL, which is Austin City Limits, so I don't know why they did that to themselves, but they were very helpful. I got it printed on cloth, and I had a pocket put in on the top that was wide enough for the width of the copper pipes. And all in all, it was about $75 for each sign, but I just loved how it was printed and it looked really professional and it was great. And I did almost the exact same thing for our welcome sign, which I will enter here. I designed that on Canva before I actually paid for the Pro program. So I just used one of the free little decals that they had to add that little greenery sketch to it to just give it a little bit more personality. Another thing I did was the programs. The programs I designed on Canva, they actually have a program option, so I just used one of their presets. This I just kind of filled in, which was really nice. And you can save it for $1. And once you save it, you can save it as like a PDF or a JPEG or whatever. And we had a print store in my tiny little hometown, and I printed it double-sided on like a very nice thick cardstock program paper, and the whole thing was like $50 for 250 programs, which is way cheaper. I kind of wish I did the same thing for my invitations or my save the dates or even personalized thank you notes or anything, because it definitely would have been cheaper than Minted, which I used for my invitations. But also Minted was very nice. And then I'll just quickly insert a couple little signs that I also designed on Canva, and I just printed these out myself and I put them in 8x10 picture frames. One of them was for the guest book sign-in. I did put a note that I wanted people to take up a full page per person, and people started doing it correctly, but then one person signed their name super tiny, and then there was pages of super tiny names. And then one of my friends, Julia, if she's watching it, thank you for realizing, read the sign that was right there, and she wrote, "Oh, we get a whole page, here I go," and took up a whole page, and then people started following suit. That was a side tangent. Anyways, very helpful, very cute. That's what it looked like. And I just wanted to quickly show you a couple things that I did not personally DIY. We basically paid someone to DIY it. You could make it yourself if you had good handwriting. 2 wooden signs we had painted. My dad actually did DIY the wooden signs himself. It was just 2 pieces of wood. What do you call that wood? Where it's like the flat sheet of wood. He cut it out to the exact same size, and then he drilled 2 hinges to the top so that they would hinge outward and create almost like a little tent. And we made 2 of those, and we had someone hand paint on it. One was the photo op for our photo backdrop, which I'm getting to, and then one was a bride bar sign, so people knew that it was just kind of cute. So people were like, oh, it's the bride bar. The photo backdrop is another thing that we had someone paint for us. It is essentially just a giant painter's cloth, and she just hand wrote in black paint at the top, and we sewed the pocket in it to hang on the big copper piping. And I almost forgot, the biggest thing that we DIY'd, I didn't do it, but Brooke and my dad did together, was our altar. So I wish I could give you more information on exactly how they did it. Perhaps I'll have Brooke like add a comment below generally explaining how they did it, but it was so cute and so sentimental that they worked on it together. They went and bought like 4x4s and cut them and drilled them together and then stained it, and it was done, and it was really beautiful. So that's what that altar looked like. This ended up being a longer video than I expected per usual, because there was a lot more DIYs than I realized that we did, but hopefully those give you some good ideas. I highly recommend playing around on Canva. It's really easy to figure out. I figured it out pretty much immediately, and there's a lot of fun templates that make things even easier. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more specific wedding requests, let me know. I'd be happy to talk about them. I am here for you guys. Whatever you want, I got you. And learn from my mistakes, because it was a learning curve. I wish I had a big sister. My little sister's so lucky. Her wedding's gonna be seamless. All right, guys. If you wanna hang out with me more, press subscribe. I'd love that. Okay, talk to you next time. Bye.